So let me share the current state of the vehicle and tell you what's happened. So vehicle is very, very tired looking. So far I've had the bonnet repainted and repaired. There was a big dent in the bonnet there. I've had the bumper repainted and repaired. There was a big dent in the front. I've fitted the M Performance lower splitter. I've also fitted this carbon spoiler, M Performance, all original parts. What I will be doing as well is throwing some wrap work on here to match the weave. Heavy swirling and marring on the paintwork up the side of the vehicle. So that is the plan. My aim is to get the original paintwork better than the fresh paint, which is, I would imagine, will be very easily achieved. Interior is pretty rough, as you can see, pretty rough. Some general crazing over the car, so the interior is going to be getting a full detail, and I'll be stripping it right back to get that perfect. So some late nights planned on this one. Wheels are coming off, so I'll be sharing this detail with you over the coming days and documenting it with this vlog. share with you this ridiculous project. The vehicle came in, it was bought very cheaply, some heavy damage on the bonnet, massive dip in the middle, and we've just gone to town on it, and I've been able to actually put all my skills into something, and it's been amazing. I've really discovered and rediscovered, not that I need to discover it, but just the love for what I do. So let's go through it. Like I've said, 2 to 3 stage. Some of the panels have been wet sanded. There's fresh paint on the bonnet, bumper, rear bumper, and after I did my correction work, the correction work was that good that it made the new paint look absolutely poor. So I then had to start working on the new paint to get it up to this standard. The car has got Gtechniq Ultra 9-year coating, and just the clarity, depth and gloss that it's given the paint, different level. Absolutely love that ceramic. Also Wrapz these sections. As usual, you know, these plastics here get really swelled up and just look terrible. So, you know, we really have, you know, gone to town on making it just look perfect. I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased how this one's come together. The standards, everything. Business is going really well. Currently booked up 2 to 3 months in advance, which is incredible. So I'm really pleased. And again, thank you for everybody that follows, likes, subscribe. Big shout out to the Z4 Forum. You guys have been amazing and kind of watched me on this road. Big shout out to wifey, Lavinia. Love you, boo boo, and I'm super grateful for your support and help. She was here, as you saw in the video, helping me lay down this ceramic. It's a really awkward one to get down. You have to do it in tiny little patches, so a car this size takes a long time. Big shout out to my mum, who's done nothing but support, you know, this journey. But you know, we're really doing well now, and I'm just grateful. So, without further ado, we don't know where this is going to be in the video. It could be at the beginning, it could be at the end, but I hope you enjoy the video. Again, like, share, subscribe. I definitely can be better at YouTube, but I'm trying my best. It's really difficult to kind of work and film as well. So, other than that, I'm out the door. Peace. Film too much of the interior because, quite frank, it's boring as sin. And there's nothing worse than when these detailers spend 4 hours detailing the interior and showing you a little bit. So, you know, you guys get the gist, but let me show you what I'm using. So, I've got proper Tampico leather brush. I use Zimol leather cleaner. Spray it on, let it dwell. Simply, be careful, these are quite firm. I don't even know if you can see that mark there. Circle. Circular motions, quite a heavy mark there, and literally this will get in the grain and you will be shocked at what it will lift. But again, there's 2 different brushes that I use. This doesn't feel like a Napa leather. If it was a Napa, I personally wouldn't use this because this is quite harsh. So you literally just work it in. Check out this. As you can see, a lot of swirling. That's the original paint. Here's the bonnet. This is a freshly painted bonnet, so it's not bad, but you can still see that swirling and hazing. Now, let's have a look at this wing. I've just refined this wing, done a first pass on this wing. Still got refinement to do, but look at that. So that's still got 1 more stage of refinement. This car is gonna look like brand new by the time I finish. Really pleased to see that. Wrapz medium on the, this is a Meguiar's microfiber pad. Now, when you use these, I've said it before, these are great at wiping out all these imperfections, but what you do have to remember, this in itself introduces its own damage. Although you're not going to see it as damage, it basically leaves a lack of clarity in the paint, like a haze. that's very normal. And then what you need to do on your second round is use a lighter compound, use a fine compound, and buff it back to give you that really clean look. So that's what we'll be using. In terms of getting it on, let me show you what I'm going to use. Grab yourself, can be a butter knife, whatever you want to use. Dot it in and get it all over these fibers. It's not like a foam pad where you just dot and it's going to spread. You want to cover all of these fibers. If you don't get these covered properly and you start polishing, just see what happens. Very quickly you're going to run into a problem. Now these as well, half a car, maximum half a car, then swap out to another pad. They clog up with clear coat quite quickly. You can see it, you can actually smell it as well. It kind of bunches up in here, so keep brushing it out, put it on the low setting, spin it. I like to give it a little 1-2 and then as I'm reloading the pad. So that's my advice. Let's get to it. Peace! Okay, people, what is going on? Okay, so part of this detail, I'm going to be doing some wrap work. So I'll be doing some bits to the wing mirrors. I've fitted the, as I've said before, I've fitted the spoiler and the BMW Performance front splitter. That's genuine carbon. So what I've done is I've got the best film I possibly can, and basically this is a gloss carbon film. Excuse me, my phone's going off and it's distracting me. It's a gloss carbon film, very high end, and once this is laid, it looks incredibly realistic. So if you want to do this yourself, we're going to trim it off down here, make sure it's away from the car, like so. That will scratch the car. And nice and simple. Well, I say that, there is a bit of a recess in this particular, can you see it here? So I might have to do a bit of a cold pre-stretch in there, but let's see, I might just be able to lay it in. We don't want any tension, and we don't want to stretch this film. Just check that I'm matching the weave direction, which I am. So we're just going to place it on nice and gentle, and we'll lift it up. We're going to outline it, and then here I actually want to feed in Sometimes your fingers you're a bit squeegee. I'm going to feed in. There, and then I'm going to use my squeegee. Watch your angle of your squeegee. And I'm going to start working it out. If I get a bit of a crease, like I did do there, just gently pick it up and work it out. You need to be able to, with wrap, it's all about reading the wrinkles. So, there we have a fuel cap that's laid. There's no tension anywhere whatsoever. I know there's no tension because I did the stretch. I laid into the recess. I'll go around, set it up. Run my finger. Like so. And there we have it. And there we have it. So trimming, always the fun bit. What you're gonna do, we're gonna rest this blade. Remember, there's a chamfer on this blade, so it chamfers inwards. So I'm gonna rest this blade on the edge of this upper panel, okay? Because that's gonna give me a couple of millimeters to wrap around. So we're gonna gently stab in, and you'll find it. And we're gently going to run it across like this. We want a nice and neat. Excuse me if I'm blocking the camera, but this bit it requires me to do so. This is quite a thick film, so if you see this knife, I'm resting the lip of the panel on here and running it, the blade parallel to the panel. I'll then tuck that in. What we're going to do at this point, peel away our excess, like so. Starting to look like a cap. We're going to pop the cap very carefully, and we're going to work the edges. And to work this around the edges, give it a bit of heat. Start from your corners and then work away. So I'll get that corner around there. Like so. Get that corner around. And we're gently just going to work it round. You see? And we'll get a creaseless finish. And that's the aim of the game. got going down there in the bottom corner. What have I done there? Give it a bit of heat, check that there's no problems. And just so you can see the quality of this film, that's pretty impressive. Real carbon, the film. And that is a pretty neat wrap. Job done. Okay, so to be a little bit different on the plastics, these plastics here, large flat area, really easy picking up scratches. So what I've done is again use this gloss Hexus wrap film to really tie it in. I'm just about to lock in the other side so you can see it. So here we go. So here's a part I'm about to cut, so I'm using the seam really delicately to get a nice finish for the customer. And I'll show you on the other side just how clean I'm managing to get it. There you go. It's neat as hell. Really pleased. What's happening, people? Let me share with you what's going on right now. I am fitting these rim blades to the wheel. Now, these aren't the best looking of solution, but these wheels are getting pretty torn up. So the customers asked me to fit these. I really wasn't sure, but let me show you why I think they work. This particular rim blade is this color. It's like a silver. There is the original rim. So there's the overall effect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fit one with you so you can see how this is done, okay? So first things first, we take the isopropyl alcohol wipe, and we're going to wipe the rim. Second of all, we get the adhesive promoter. Let me put the camera back on, check that it's in focus, bear with. Okay, so we get the adhesive promoter, which is here. You open this up carefully, and make sure you do this with your gloves. This stuff absolutely stinks. So, if I can open it, that would be good. So here it is, it's coming out now. Really, really potent. No, it's not coming out. It hasn't released from the packet properly. This is annoying. Okay, why didn't I just do that in the beginning? Would have been a lot easier. So this is what you're gonna get. This adhesive promoter. You're gonna wipe on the rim round, all the way around, like so. You're gonna really soak the rim. Okay, like so. So we leave that to set for 5 minutes. Get it all the way off. Now, pull it straight and then start from your top. You want it to sit on the, right on that you see how it's sitting? So the middle of the rim is hitting there, and you're gonna follow it round, and we're gonna gently manipulate it. So I haven't quite got that right there, and we're just gonna move round and round until it's fitted. So at this point, I'm probably gonna speed up the film so you can see it just done in real time. So here they are fitted after I've trimmed them. And as you can see, they don't look too bad, do they? And they're really gonna give the rim the protection we require. Don't know why my GoPro's just stopped, so I'm hoping it's recording. Right, at this point, we're using Gtechniq Professional Ultra. One of the best ceramics out. Very difficult to apply. So I'm gonna go over to my lovely model over here who is modeling it for me. Are you applying any yet or no?
No, I'm buffing it off now.
Okay. Go. So as I said, so to apply Ultra, we go in squares. You can actually see it being applied on. We work in the square, and then we're going to square it back off again the other way, and then one more the other way. And you can clearly see the square that's going on. And then we use a 3 buff method. So we got 1, 2, and then we got this black buffer, which is a final wiper. So we try and contain the ceramic and push it inwards, which gives a really nice, and then we blend it across the panels so we don't have any blend lines. So that was perfectly demonstrated. What's happening, guys? Okay, so the wheels on the car are replica wheels. I've tried 2 sets of different size sets of BMW wheel caps, so I'm improvising. These wheels came with some chrome caps, which are absolutely horrendous. So what I'm doing is I'm wrapping individually each piece, as you can see, for the centers to give a nice finish so that at least the customer can take the car and be happy. Yeah, so that is the plan. That's how we're rolling. Engine bay's been detailed. Look at the paint clarity. Absolutely stunning. Also sorted this customer out some custom apparel for his studio. He's a music producer, very well-known music producer. Interior's been dealt with, fully steam cleaned, extracted. App Studio, go check him out. Tips have been dealt with. Look at this, brother. That is ridiculous, isn't it?
Nice for you.
Yeah. Really pleased with how this one's turned out. We've got, just so you can see absolutely everything that's been done. Customers really going to be happy with the standard of work on this one. Engine bay detailed. I've wrapped the wheel center caps, wrapped these areas, carbon spoiler, absolutely no stone unturned, carbon fuel cap, 3-stage paint. Some of it's been wet sanded. As I've said, the bonnet is actually being repainted, the front bumper repainted, the rear bumper repainted, and the corrected paintwork was looking so much better than the new paint. I've had to deal with the new paint as well and correct that down, so I'm absolutely ecstatic with the results. Last year I won Detailer of the Year, and I'm so proud that I'm able to put this level of work out there. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Everything, no stone unturned. Interior has been steam cleaned, wet extracted. This car came in literally.